Day 13 in the Faroe Island. I woke up quite late today. Actually today we're supposed to go to my host sister's place to help with the sheep slaughtering. Yeah, we're quite late, but let's get ready soon and go. I woke up like 3 minutes ago. I spent 3 minutes. I'm ready. Oh, Jacko will do it. Yeah. Balloon. Where are you going to sit, in the front or?
Oh, you can sit in front. You're older.
Okay, thanks. Okay, we are ready to go. Finally. 40 minutes from here. So they are already started.
Yeah, the guys are already up in the mountain collecting sheep, and now we are here not even ready.
Oh.
The guys will cut like the sheep and will kill the sheep and take the skin off, like the wool off.
So we will use the knife to take all these parts out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to buy a new knife.
Oh. So we are in this shop buying some knives for the sheep killing later. Because apparently all the people who work there, they won't lend you their knife. Everyone have their own special knives, so like you should have your own.
Sometimes when you are like holding, your hand will slip and then you will cut your entire hand. That's why they put this one.
Look at this, how cute Katrin has found a pink one.
It's a very cute knife. The skin of the sheep, you don't penetrate the skin and like damage.
Okay, this is a special design.
Just make sure you don't pierce the intestines.
Don't pierce through also or make a hole in the wool and skin and stuff like that.
Before arriving to the farm, we are getting some supplies in the supermarket. So this is the Faroese butter and this is the Danish one. Of course the Faroese is better. Sweet Anna again, just in the supermarket, like what are the odds? Okay, see ya, bye. Looking for supply in the supermarket. I bump into my other host. Maybe because Faroe Island is so small.
So small. They will bring all the sheep down to here.
Oh, okay.
I see one sheep up there. All of them will come running down like crazy, jumping over the side there.
How many are you guys going to kill today?
120
Okay.
or 130. I see one sheep is standing up there, only alone.
We arrived at the farmhouse. Hello. Hi, how are you?
After arriving in this idyllic village where the slaughtering will take place today, our first task is to prepare lunch for the shepherds and butchers. So this is what we are making. We put the butter onto the bread and then meat onto the buttered bread. The meat is fermented sheep and this is the final result.
What's in it?
It's rastkött in Paris.
It's lamb and some garlic or cheese on the top.
It's lamb fat because when you put it in the oven it can dry. Lamb soup fermented as well.
Lamb soup and some potato. Oh, a lot. Lovely package. So we are ready to go. Even he is ready to go with a raincoat. Ready? Cool. Wow, you don't feel cold?
This is like a summer breeze for us, you know?
It's summer right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is good weather.
slightly lucky weather as well because it's not currently raining even though the clouds are raining.
Yes.
And anytime it's not raining and not a lot of wind, it's a good weather.
We have packed the sandwiches we made and are bringing them to the hill for people who will gather the sheep later. It is a short walk, but the view all along the way really keeps my eyes busy.
So Katrine has suggested me that I should go up on the top to the mountain to have a look at how the sheep jumps, how they get the sheep to the slaughterhouse. Okay, it's a little bit cruel, but yeah, that's how we get our meat. Oh, you can already see some of them standing there. Can you see it? And you can also have a look at this lovely little village. Oh, the sheep are looking at me.
Later, the shepherds are going to gather the sheep from the mountain to that ranch down there. There will be a truck taking the sheep to the slaughterhouse in the village. The name Faroe Islands is derived from Old Norwegian, and it literally means sheep islands. Since most of the terrain is craggy and unproductive, combined with its special climate, it is quite difficult to grow any food in the Faroe Islands. But sheep seem to be made for this type of environment and terrain. In this area, the fate of the sheep will be determined. The shepherds will select the ones that go to the slaughterhouse, while some are chosen for breeding to ensure the life cycle continues.
So the sheep are here, they are waiting to be slaughtered. Oh, what a fate for them.
Autumn is the sheep slaughtering season in the Faroe Islands. In this time, school-age boys and girls are taking an autumn holiday, so a lot of them will come and help with the slaughter for their parents or relatives. Basically, everyone in the Faroe Islands will have relatives who are farmers. Apart from the kids, there will be fellow villagers helping as well. So the herding, transporting, slaughtering and all the works are not done by hired workers, but by friends and neighbors. And for their efforts, they will be rewarded with some lamb. Usually no money will be involved. This custom's been going on like this for ages. To me, it looks like people work in a very relaxing manner, as I've been told the whole thing is behind a planned schedule, but I can see they are taking their time.
I am also having some bread we made in the morning together with the sheep.
This is a Faroese sheep meat. My sister, she made it.
There's
And
some
they-
spice in the
Pepper is the most, pepper and salt. Yeah, that is what's inside. And the sides of the sheep, it's like a layer of fat and meat.
It tastes
You have to take a new one.
It's really good. Lovely double rainbow behind me. Apparently nobody cares because it's so common in here. In the Faroe Islands, it's really like you can see rainbow every single day, like literally almost every day. And it's a double rainbow. Now these with the paint are going to survive. They are chosen to live.
Guiding the sheep from the mountain and selecting the right one to the slaughterhouse took almost 6 hours.
I don't know, I just found it. An American accent? Also, but also a British accent. I got hello. You know the song like 6 Feet Tall or something?
People in the Faroe Islands speak so good English. Everyone in the village I've talked to can speak perfect English. Even the elderly farmer can speak it fluently. Talking to kids here feels like I'm having a conversation with American kids. Maybe I've been repeating this too much, but for a person coming from an area in Europe where English is very limitedly spoken, it feels amazing to have conversations with people without both sides trying hard to dumb things down linguistically.
So we are borrowing some plates from the neighbor because we're gonna have a lot of people dining.
But we have a lot of stuff there.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so
we emptied it already.
Now will be the dinner time for the workers. After the meal, the slaughter will begin. As the guys are dining, I had the opportunity to have a glimpse into the Faroese teenagers' book collection.
Shopping. Check the body. Yes, as you can see, they did not use censors for these books.
This book is for teenagers who want to know more about everything that has to do with their bodies, sex life, looks, love, and things that can be embarrassing to talk about.
This is the boy area. This is the girl area.
The content in the book is factual and educational, but it also encourages kids to explore what's inside themselves.
And here are people discussing like, what if I don't feel like any? What if I feel like I'm the opposite gender? And you know. And then here's a alarm because somebody put the wrong gender item in somewhere.
These kind of books are given by your school or you bought
Yeah.
it? Oh,
There
okay.
was-
It's like educational. It's like
Our school gave it to us like as a gift when we left.
oh, it's interesting because in some countries they don't encourage people or kids to explore their self-identity, but
In our
here,
country, it's, especially my old school, it was talked about a lot. Gay, bisexual, trans, or something like that.
okay. So it's cool that they discover this since they are still so young, instead of being old and then struggle about whether to come out or not. Yeah. I think-
Öll möjlig slö av familjen. Different types of families. It explains different type of families. Our proper pocket.
So we are going to take the blood of the sheep. I think they've already started with the slaughtering, and we are going to take their intestines and guts and kidneys and organs and everything. And blood. Okay, hi.
Hi.
What do we have to take?
Oh,
We don't want any blood from a human.
yeah.
And not from humans.
No, not from you.
No human blood in this house. Well, inside of the human, but not outside.
Doesn't count.
Many Faroese acquire their slaughtering skill when they are very young. Most of them learned it from their families. They think it's very important to preserve this tradition, and most importantly, to have kids know where their food comes from. All livestock in the Faroes, from chicken and lamb to cows and so on, are slaughtered on farm.
So we're gonna work.
As a person who had no experience in slaughtering, I'm assigned to simpler tasks such as this: taking the liver and the heart, then ditching the lawns that were attached to them.
We are going to vacuum seal some of the organs from the sheep. So this is the penis. Katrina is getting rid of it. I wouldn't tell if you don't. That's the penis. I wouldn't tell if you don't tell me.
Look at this.
Oh, what is that? That's the penis as well?
This is the base. You see it's coming out.
What part is this?
This is like the base that is inside. And the other stuff is the one that was hanging outside.
Okay, so this is like...
Ew. We don't want it. So, only like that, huh? Then it's ready. And when we vacuum seal it, we put like maybe 8 or 10. We will see how big it will be.
Many Faroese buy meat straight from farmers as they have for generations. Nowadays, a majority of deals are made on Facebook or by text messages. In this case, meat inspection, traceability, and standard storage, which most city dwellers are used to, don't exist in here. The Faroese hardly come across any food safety problems, and there is a common agreement that if you get sick from the food, it is your own problem. Some people say it's a bit like the Wild West here. During my stay here, I've eaten so much local lamb and beef and drank non-sterilized cow milk. I never had the slightest discomfort from the food. Although the Faroe Islands is the land of the sheep, in the supermarket you are very likely to get the lamb imported from other countries, because the local ones are way more expensive.
If the lamb in Faroe Islands is so expensive, then why do people still buy it? Why don't they just buy the one from New
Because
Zealand?
it's so much better.
Yeah? It tastes better,
It's
right?
so much better.
Because the living environment for the lamb is better?
Yep.
Almost, I think all the animals we even have in Faroe Islands that we are eating. All the food that we have here, it's already organic, automatically. Like they are free range all year, all their life. And then we just herd it, and we don't add anything to it. We don't put it through a machine and add salt or add chemicals or add anything. And the birds we catch in the mountain, they are free. Already in the nature, eating all the natural food. It's not artificial food that we are feeding them. They already eat whatever is natural to them. So all that, they are just...
Then how much more expensive is the local sheep than the imported one?
Yeah, I don't know really, because I've never bought a family sheep. They have all the sheep I have, I get it for free. So I don't know.
There are a lot of sheep in the Faroe Islands, but contrary to the popular belief, the sheep in here is not even enough for local consumption. They don't export any abroad, but have to rely on imports.
So Faroe Islands is very dependent on food import from other countries.
Ja, ik think så. Alltså Anita, hade du färger, vi stod och ordnade krutch i Ukraina och allt det här och nu skulle vi bara vara vid och inte mer. Hade vi som angla med?
Mostly from Iceland?
Yeah, we would have been missing food.
No, not mostly from Iceland.
In New Zealand, we get a lot of sheep meat from New Zealand and from Iceland.
We don't only eat sheep, we eat
No, no.
a lot of cow.
And we have a lot of pork also, that is from other countries. But usually we don't get a lot of stuff from America. Almost nothing from America. Everything goes from somewhere else, not America.
Is it because of political reason or
No, I
because of the
don't.
price?
But it's never America. I don't know why. Maybe that is not in our value.
It's just so far away
And also they put a lot of poison that is illegal in Europe.
Oh yes.
Many poisons they are using are illegal.
Because they don't export. If you want to know how amazing the Faroese lamb tastes, you will have to come here, try it yourself.
Hello, excuse me. I would like to go to the toilet. So this is someone's house. They said I can just come in and then walk in. It's like I go to the toilet. It's someone's house, some random people's house. I don't even know them. But this is what they do in the Faroe Islands, especially in villages. Everyone just have their doors wide open like this.
That would be fun.
Another non-skilled task is to take the sheepskin from the slaughterhouse and have them aired outside. The important thing is to have the skin facing up and the fur part facing down.
And then they can be used for decorations or making yarns.
There are some snacks here for all of us. This is rhubarb porridge, a very common food in the Faroe Islands.
So this is what makes this. A plant, the root of a plant.
Yeah, it's like a root.
Again, what is that?
Rhubarb.
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 Rhubarb, how you eat it is you mix it with some whipped cream. A little bit sour, a little bit sweet.
Although I've only helped around with simple tasks, I think I've made myself useful and enjoyed the participation. Everyone here is so involved and I can feel this is an important part of their culture. I am especially impressed by how well the young people work and how resistant they are to the cold air. I'm having a down jacket under the hoodies, but I can see a lot of kids just wearing a t-shirt or thin pullovers. There are of course some strenuous tasks, like transporting the waste. Believe me, this is heavier than it looks. I consider myself quite strong, but I've really struggled to carry these bags with sheep lungs inside. Another tough task is this, emptying the poop in the stomach of the sheep.
Oh my god. This is very heavy. So inside, it's the poop of the sheep. And I just have to cut them open. And then this is the poop of the sheep.
I couldn't do a second one because I'm not used to the smell, but all the others are doing it fast without gloves. For a person who is so used to getting packaged food in supermarkets, taking part in the whole process is an experience like no other. Although everyone works here happily, these indeed are some tough jobs, and there are for sure more drudgeries to it than I've seen today. There are life and death, there is hard labor, and there are dedication and scarcity. Food actually doesn't come in easy. I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to taste these delicacies and hope everyone will cherish our food.